Hey, welcome to your Saturday podcast. It's Brooke and Jeffrey. And quick reminder, tomorrow is Mother's Day.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it was last week, so I sent my mom strawberries super early.
Which is better than sending them super late.
Yeah. Well, then I texted her and I apologized. And I was like, I didn't even call you. I was so busy. She's like, honey, it's not till next week. I'm okay, I'll call you Sunday.
So you did get outed.
Yeah, so I outed myself.
Dang it. Well, listen, if you're frantic for a gift, I'm just going to tell you, you can go to our Merch for a Cause and buy a brand new second date update hoodie.
Crew neck,
yes.
shirts.
Yes. And listen, I know it won't come tomorrow in time for Mother's Day, but all mothers are fine with a printed out piece of paper of what you got them, as long as it comes with a heartfelt note.
Yeah, that's cute.
That says something like, dysfunctional dating makes me think of you, Mom.
Yeah.
Here's your second date update, Merch for a Cause. All right, go do that because the link is in the show notes, and 100% of the proceeds go to a great organization called Convoy of Hope, which is a great nonprofit. So get your Merch for a Cause, and let's get this show started.
Second date update.
If I've learned anything from reading countless dating blogs, they all say the absolute worst thing you can do is be open to trying new things.
No, they don't. That's the opposite of what they all say.
New experiences should scare you, and you need to avoid them at all costs.
Too risky.
Instead,
are you reading the anti-therapy blogs again?
you know, you need to stick to the places that you've already been and people you already know. And nothing bad can ever happen.
Not even new people?
Okay, Jeff.
What?
This is how you end up in, like, my hometown, dating your cousin.
just like
okay?
So
You
Brooke
gotta be
clearly
careful.
supports it.
You gotta be careful.
Thing is, one of our listeners didn't take that advice.
Thank God.
And he's some sort of modern Renaissance man, decided to try something new, and look where it landed him.
Oh, right here
Here
with
on
us.
our show, which I'm guessing is another new experience for him that he's never done before. So yikes.
We're the low point of
We
many
are.
people.
Alvin, welcome to your new life low.
Awesome. Glad to be here. This is my first time ever doing this.
Wow, Alvin. Now, are you feeling shame or excitement?
No, definitely excitement. I'm not feeling shame. No.
Okay,
That comes later.
Yeah, we're going to change that by the end of this segment. But you said that you tried something new for your dating life. What was that?
Have you ever heard of a red envelope party?
No, but it sounds kind of kinky. What's going on?
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, what is that? What's a red envelope party?
Well, it's like a dating event
Okay.
that people put on. And it was at this fancy house, really nice neighborhood.
And you went by yourself? You didn't bring a friend?
Yeah, no, this was a friend hooked me up with this, but I went by myself. Yeah.
Okay,
That
one of
is
your
so
friends
brave.
suggested it too.
Yeah, and then you scan a QR code and you fill out a questionnaire that's like about your interests and your values, you know, what kind of person you are. And all
Like
that kind of
stuff you'd
and
find
then-
on a dating profile, right?
Yeah, just a brief little thing like that. And then
bio.
once you do the questionnaire, I went inside the house and it had the vibe of like a swanky private members club. It was, fancy furniture and well-stocked bar, chandeliers, the whole,
Dude, if they have a chandelier, that is rich. No broke people own chandeliers.
Because you get in a house full of single people and you're only allowed to talk to one person that they give you an envelope of?
Is that the rule?
No, you're supposed to mingle and drink and have a good time. That's what I was doing. Then
Okay.
about like an hour into it, maybe a little more, a waiter came around with a silver tray, and on the tray were red envelopes, and you find the one that has your name on it, and that has inside the person that you are supposed to meet. But we'd already hung out for like
Okay,
an hour.
and I'm guessing the whole point is so that you go around the room and actually try to find the other person,
start a
right?
vibe.
Yeah,
Like it's more about talking to other people to find the person.
I see.
That'd be my guess anyway.
That
No,
makes more
that makes
sense.
way more sense.
And the fact that it's on a silver tray makes me believe whatever is on it is like absolutely true.
Yeah.
And so who was the person whose name was in your envelope?
My envelope had the name Natalie in it.
Okay.
Hey.
Had you already met? Why are you laughing?
I thought he said he had his own name in his envelope.
That would be your luck at one of these, Jeff.
Jeff's like, and I still don't love myself.
Okay.
Had you already met Natalie, or did you have to go find her?
I had actually met her, and she was like, obviously I'm there to date, so I'm looking around, looking at all the ladies. And she was like top of my list.
Oh, so you're like, yes, lucky red envelope.
That's nice.
Yes, it was a total yes, fist bump, yeah.
Okay. So you went and tracked her down. How did that go?
It was great. We were having a really good time, and she was laughing a lot, and I was laughing. And
Oh, that's a good sign, because she could have been disappointed when she saw your name.
no, she seemed cool, and she was, kept encouraging us to go back to the bar. And so, yeah, we did drink a bit. I admit it. Like, I
Okay.
definitely was feeling a buzz.
Nice.
Okay.
But you're doing it together and it's a party scene.
Yes.
Like it seems,
Appropriate.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was appropriate amount, and I was not alone. Everybody was having a good time, and she was having a good time. Like I said, we were laughing a lot.
These are all positive reviews. Is there anything in your mind that was like a low moment of the night or something that could have gone wrong?
Yes.
Yes, there was.
Uh-oh. He's laughing now.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's not the worst, but we had been sitting for a while and we stood up and we walked outside and it was pretty warm night and I definitely had a head rush and I kind of fell into a bush.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And this was in front of Natalie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was walking with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you may have
could be
looked a
funny,
little,
though.
but you may have looked a little sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked sloppy. I didn't fall over I was just so hammered that I was just passing out. But I definitely leaned into it hard. Let's put it that way.
What did she say?
A confident lean into a bush.
But she helped me out of it. But I'm a pretty big guy, so she couldn't really do it. So this guy kind of stepped over and kind of helped me too.
Okay.
Gave you a hand.
Not your proudest moment, but it's probably not a total deal breaker for you. So how did it end that night with you and Natalie?
Well, at the end of the party, I just asked her if she wanted to go out to have some food, soak up the alcohol.
Right.
And she said she wanted to hang back and find this friend that she came with.
Oh.
And I don't know. That's it. And since then, I haven't heard back from her. I mean, I got her
Her number.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you called her or nothing?
I texted her once. I don't want to be the dude who's sending multiple texts.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
definitely damn, I went to all that trouble and thought it was a good connection, and then it just seemed weird that nothing has come since then.
Maybe she confidently leaned on the same bush and is trapped inside of it right now, waiting for somebody to come pick her out.
She's in a hedge as we speak.
Yeah, so we're going to call. We'll see if she answers and try and get you your second date update, fancy edition, coming up right after this.
Second date update.
I'm going to need to set the scene here for any listeners just joining us.
I like the
Picture
music.
well-dressed men and women sitting on ornate couches, sipping on gimlets, mingling together at a
Gimlets?
I
red
don't know.
envelope party.
What is this, old people?
It's fancy.
It is fancy.
It does feel like something that happened in Jeff's neighborhood growing up.
Yeah, a lot of ascots.
Uh-huh.
Gimlets and mint juleps.
Oh, mint juleps for sure.
And what is
Anybody want a grasshopper?
Yeah.
What's a red envelope party? I'm still not 100% sure I get the idea, but one of our listeners, Alvin, attended one the other night where he went to a house in an upscale neighborhood. They have you fill out a dating survey, and then later, based on the answers to your questionnaire, they bring you a red envelope on a silver platter with the name of the person that you matched with and are supposed to meet that night.
Yes.
And the name of Alvin's person was Natalie.
Aww.
So they met up, had a great time there until he fell into a bush outside.
Well, that didn't ruin the night. It was just a memorable. And the thing
It was
is,
a low light.
he remembers it, so he wasn't
Good
too
point.
drunk.
He
Exactly.
wasn't full team blackout.
The problem is now Natalie is ghosting. So, Brooke, take a break from putting your reservation in at the red envelope house. And tell us, how
tell
do you
you.
feel about it?
My hometown was more like Bush Light, and you'd wrestle a pig.
Yeah.
You know.
They started in the bushes.
The problem is it's a singles party, so she could have easily just met somebody else that night.
Oh, yeah. And
You know?
everyone's forced to mingle like they said.
Like
we were
that's the whole
saying.
point of the
Yeah.
red envelope is so you go around
And
and
talk.
you
Meet other
talk.
So
Oh,
she
you're talking
told-
about before the envelopes were handed out.
Yes,
Yeah, the hour where they
yeah.
just
And
get to
like
know.
the friend that she had to find at the end of the party, air quotes, was probably the person she was talking to before him.
Alvin, did you notice Natalie speaking with any other guys?
I mean, I did notice her speaking with other guys, but not
I'm sure.
That's what the point
what
is.
You
do,
talk to
Jeff.
everybody, Jeff. That's like asking you. If you
It's
talk
not
to a
like
guy
they
today.
signed a contract that you can only go out with this person in the
Yeah.
red envelope.
They don't know who is in the red envelope for the first hour, Jeff.
It's a red envelope with a red flag attached to
yeah.
it. So
I like it, Jeff.
I'm worried, but let's call Natalie here and see what she has to say. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Natalie?
Yes, this is Natalie. Who is this?
My name is Jeff, and I'm part of a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. And
Oh.
we're all here eager to talk to you.
Good morning, Natalie.
What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we actually were given your phone number by one of our listeners. that went out. It was kind of on a sort of a date.
Met you at a dating party.
Yeah.
Singles mingle type of thing.
And this segment is called Second Date Update because we're trying to get you two back together and figure out if there's maybe chemistry or if maybe
you feel the same way.
If you
he
feel
does.
the same way,
Yeah.
thank you, Brooke. But this guy's name is Alvin.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
Remember him from the red envelope
Yeah.
You
party?
have to remember him, right?
I do. I do remember him. I'm just surprised, I guess.
Oh my God. Describe like what that party was like for you.
Also, if it's one of those parties, you don't have to describe too much. You know?
It's not.
So I had never been to one, so
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you about it because I didn't stay
You didn't stay.
later.
Aw.
Well, I don't think he stayed very long either. Did you meet somebody else? Is that what it
That's what we
comes
think.
No.
down to? I mean, which is totally fine. That's the whole point of the
Yeah,
party, right?
that's a success for you.
Well, I've had friends who've done these parties. Like, I was really just trying to experience it and leave because my friends who've done these parties, they say that you should leave by midnight if you don't want to, that it can get pretty crazy. Let's put it that way. And
At midnight,
I was just trying to
things-
get out of there.
Hey.
Is it really actually one of those?
I
Yeah,
think I
I
was
guess
right
so.
by
Huh?
accident.
What do you mean?
Yeah, can you elaborate? What do you know what happens at midnight?
I heard that they open up these like other rooms for activities after midnight.
Oh.
And that's not really my jam.
Huh.
Like each one apparently
wait.
has a theme. I don't know. It's
Are
weird.
you not calling Alvin back because you think he stayed? Or are you not calling him? Like, I don't understand why you still wouldn't be.
Oh,
Or the fact that he was at that party.
yeah, I mean, I think I made the assumption that he's been to more than one, maybe a bunch of these, and that's just
Okay.
not really my thing. I'm
Okay.
not into that after midnight.
Well, even you yourself
Okay.
say, if you think that you're making an assumption there, I don't know if it's fair to jump to a full conclusion until we actually talk to Alvin himself.
Dude, because
Yes.
he seems like such an innocent guy when
Yeah.
you talk to him.
And you don't even have to
Genuine.
wait because Alvin is on the other line right now listening to this conversation from a secret room in our studio.
Don't say that, Jeffrey.
Alvin, you
Oh
there?
my gosh.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh my gosh.
What is happening?
Hey, Natalie.
Hello.
Dude, I'm
Alvin.
dying. Did you stay after midnight, Alvin?
Do you know what she's talking about with the extra rooms that open up?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Oh,
You do.
and you're laughing.
okay.
Bro,
Well,
so?
Well, yeah, I mean, she left, and like I said, I was kind of feeling it, and I was like, oh, I'm here. I might as well.
Am I
Stay.
jumping to the
You
right assumptions on all of this?
I
or
think
am
so.
I?
I'm afraid to go into any more
Hold
details
on.
of
I
what
can-
actually
I can do
happened.
this. Did you partake, or are you just enjoying the view, brother?
I was just enjoying the view.
Okay, see?
Alvin, why in the world would you contact a radio show if this is the type of event that you went to?
Yeah, why did you?
Point, bro.
You didn't mention any of this to
That's
us.
true.
You guys asked me to talk about the date part. That's the part that I was interested in talking with you guys about. The rest of the party and the event and stuff is like another story.
Okay. Well, sure, but it's a pretty important detail, I think, you to bring up.
I
But like the
mean,
story ends when Natalie left. Like afterwards, that was just on this,
okay, we don't need to.
That's what her
yeah.
story of the
Yeah.
night
You got a lot of good
ended, not-
ideas
I
that
mean,
night, I'm
is
sure.
this making you feel better or worse, Natalie?
I mean, I don't like the idea of him watching other people.
Yeah.
I don't like. Why does he want to contact me? if
because
that's
you were
what
the
he-
person I'm interested in. Like I was thinking about you the whole rest of the night. Like that's all I was
But you're
thinking
watching
about.
other people thinking of me. That's so.
Well,
Yeah, it's coming out
But also,
wrong.
why'd you go to the party if you're not into that type of people? Like, Natalie went. I mean, what are you doing?
That's actually true.
Well-
I'd get caught up in that.
But
without
sometimes
knowing.
you don't know until you try it,
I
right,
guess.
Natalie?
Yeah, I was trying to just do something outside of the box because I'm not super adventurous, but I definitely had boundaries as far as not wanting to participate in the late night activities.
okay.
You guys are making it sound like I'm some kind of total freak who's into like these wild. This is the first time, just like Natalie, this is the first time I ever went to one of these things.
Right, that's right.
Well, we're not judging you. If anything, some of us are jealous of you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I
Well
listened
said,
to like
Jeff.
a podcast about these. They're
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I bet.
Well, how long were you there?
So like it was like a little after 3, like 3:30, something in the morning.
In the morning?
You watched for 3 hours?
I mean, I only really actually watched like this one room called the Ascot room. That's like the only one that I even looked at.
The Ascot room?
What does that even mean?
Do you know what ascots are? Like those ties, like scarf.
Oh, it's actually a smart idea.
Uh,
They're really silky.
They were pretty creative.
okay.
Oh my gosh, that's so gross. I don't. What am I supposed to say to that?
Well, look, he didn't use one of the ascots. He just watched people with the ascots.
I know, but no, I don't know why. I shouldn't have pulled you out of that bush. I don't know.
Just
that
pushed
has
him
such
deeper into it.
Different meaning
Yeah.
right now.
Okay. Well, before I ask officially, Alvin, is there anything else that you want to say to Natalie, like a final plea, maybe?
I just want to say, like, I thought we had a good time beforehand. It's not like I said, I'm not like into that scene. That's not like my place and my people or something. And you got to admit, we were having a good time. At least I think we were.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you guys should go back.
And he obviously, his intentions was to meet one person.
Okay. Well, I just need to know, are you going to go to the next one?
I mean, if you wanted to go with me to one of those, that would be cool. But like, I'm not going to be going by myself.
Well,
That was a little soon to say that, my friend.
I don't know.
But it's not too soon to ask if we can facilitate another meetup between the two of you.
Hey,
Look,
We'll have a red envelope party over at Chili's.
Oh,
hey.
I'm going to see you in the baby back room.
that's what I was going to say. As long as there aren't extra rooms being opened up after
So
hours.
you're saying
Okay,
yes?
you're open to it?
You know what? I am, because like I said, I'm trying to be adventurous, and it sounds like he went and he committed to the experience, but it doesn't sound like it's something that he does all the time.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Alvin.
Look out, janitor's closet.
Congratulations. You got yourself another date.
Yes, I'm so glad. I really am.
God, it's going to be so sweet when you guys tell this story at your wedding. Where you were when you met.
And yeah, everybody has red ascots in the wedding party.
No, just on honeymoon night is the ascots. No.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Uh-oh, role play.
The bellboy can watch.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Thanks for watching. If you want more contents like this, don't forget to like, share, comment, and follow the page. See you next time.